Let's step into a story that sounds like a whisper from a forgotten vault of American history. Imagine a single coin resting in your palm, a 1968 Liberty quarter dollar, bearing the tiny but mighty D mint mark, born in Denver, wrapped in silver shine, carrying the soul of an era. To most eyes, it looks ordinary, a simple quarter from the late 1960s. But to the trained collector, to the treasure hunter, to the dreamer who believes fortune hides in plain sight, this coin can feel like destiny itself. Because in the world of rare numismatic wonders, a small mistake, a rare strike, or a secret batch can transform pocket change into a throne of wealth. The year 1968 sits at the edge of a great turning point in American coinage. Silver was fading from circulation, being replaced by modern metal blends. That makes any silver-era quarter from this time carry emotional and historical weight. Now add the Denver Mint mark, the D, a symbol that tells us this coin came from a factory that produced millions, yet only a microscopic handful emerged with extraordinary characteristics. Ultra-sharp strikes, mirror-like surfaces, or mysterious mint anomalies. Those rare survivors become the royalty of coin collecting, whispered about in auction halls and private collector circles. Some of these quarters are rumored to have been struck on special silver planchets, others to have double designs, off-center images, or proof-like surfaces never meant for circulation. When such a coin appears, perfectly preserved, untouched by time, its value explodes beyond imagination. We are no longer speaking in dollars or thousands, but in millions, where wealthy collectors compete not just to own metal, but to own history itself. In that moment, a 25-cent piece becomes a life-changing treasure. Picture discovering such a coin in an old family box, wrapped in cloth, forgotten for decades. The moment you tilt it toward the light, the silver glow returns like it never slept. You feel your heartbeat match the shimmer. This is the kind of discovery that turns ordinary mornings into legends, the type of find that makes news in collector communities and ignites bidding wars across continents. A single coin can rewrite a family's future, paying debts, buying homes, lifting generations. But here lies the warning. Never rush to sell such a coin cheaply. Many fortune seekers lose their destiny by accepting the first offer from a dealer who sees profit where you see hope. True rare coins must be authenticated, graded, protected, and presented to the right audience. Only then does the real power of the 1968 D Liberty quarter reveal itself. Patience becomes the key that unlocks its hidden millions. There is something poetic about this quarter. It carries Lady Liberty's image, a symbol of opportunity and freedom, pressed into silver. It is as if the coin itself promises that freedom from financial struggle is possible. Hold it long enough, study it carefully, and you begin to understand. Wealth is not always earned through labor alone. Sometimes it is inherited from chance, curiosity, and courage to recognize value where others see none. Collectors speak of such coins with reverence. They describe them as ghost issues, miracle strikes, mint-born mysteries. Whether through rare errors, limited silver transitional batches, or exceptional preservation, these quarters occupy a sacred space in numismatic dreams. And while not every 1968 D quarter is extraordinary, the possibility that one might be keeps the treasure hunt alive across generations. If you ever come across one, do not spend it. Do not trade it for convenience. Treat it as a sleeping fortune. Protect it, research it, verify it. Because the difference between a common quarter and a legendary quarter is knowledge. And knowledge is the bridge between poverty and prosperity. So the next time you hear coins clinking in a jar, remember, somewhere among the ordinary may rest the extraordinary. A 1968 Liberty quarter with a small D could be the silent architect of a billionaire story. A silver circle no larger than a heartbeat, yet powerful enough to change a destiny overnight. In the end, this is more than a coin story. It is a reminder that treasure does not always glitter loudly. Sometimes it waits quietly, in drawers, in boxes, in pockets, hoping the right hands will recognize its worth. And when that moment comes, fortune smiles, liberty shines, and a simple quarter becomes a legend. In the quiet corners of forgotten coin jars, dusty drawers, and old wooden boxes lies a tiny copper treasure that most people overlook without a second glance. The 1952 Liberty wheat penny from the United States of America, especially the one bearing the proud D mint mark of Denver. This small coin, barely large in the fingertip, carries the weight of history in its metal and the whisper of hidden fortune in its shine. To the untrained eye, it is just an old penny. But to collectors and dreamers, it is a symbol of possibility, a spark that can ignite curiosity, excitement, and sometimes even life-changing discovery. The year 1952 sits in a special place in American history, a time when post-war industry roared. Families rebuilt their lives, and coins passed through millions of hands every day. The wheat penny design, with Liberty's calm profile on one side and twin wheat stalks on the other, was nearing the end of its long reign. This was one of the final generations of true wheat pennies before the design changed forever. Holding one today is like holding a tiny time capsule from a world that no longer exists. Now, the Denver Mint mark adds another layer of intrigue. Coins from different mints carry subtle differences in strike quality, rarity and high-grade condition, and collector demand. While millions were produced, only a small fraction survived in pristine, untouched condition. Those few exceptional examples, clean surfaces, sharp details, original glow, are the ones that spark bidding wars, collector rivalry, and whisper excitement in auction halls. That is where ordinary pennies transform into extraordinary prizes. Many people dream of discovering a coin worth millions overnight, and while real coin values rarely reach fantasy numbers for common dates, the truth is still thrilling. A perfectly preserved 1952 DeWheat penny, especially one with rare striking characteristics or unusual mint errors, can command serious attention and impressive prices in the collector market. The magic lies not in every coin, but in the rare survivors that escape wear corrosion and time itself. Imagine the moment someone finds such a coin, resting silently for decades, passed unknowingly from pocket to pocket, waiting for the right person to recognize its story. That moment of discovery is electric. Heartbeats quicken, hands tremble slightly, and suddenly a small copper disc feels heavier than gold. This is the emotional power that makes coin collecting more than a hobby. It becomes a treasure hunt across generations. The true value of the 1952 DeWheat penny is not just in potential price tags, but in what it represents. Patience, knowledge, and luck meeting at one perfect moment. Those who rush to sell without understanding their coin's condition or rarity often lose opportunity. Those who take time to learn, to examine, to grade, to authenticate, they are the ones who unlock the coin's full potential. Wisdom becomes the key that opens a vault. There's also something poetic about Liberty's face on the coin, a reminder that freedom, hope, and opportunity were central to the era when it was minted. Every line on her profile was struck by powerful presses that echoed through mint halls more than 70 years ago. That same energy still lives in the metal today, connecting the present to the past through a simple piece of copper alloy. Collectors around the world respect wheat pennies not only for their age, but for their cultural importance. They are the heartbeat of American small change history. And among them, clean, well-preserved 1952 examples from Denver hold a steady place in serious collections. They are not fantasy riches for every owner, but they are real assets, real artifacts, and real pieces of numismatic legacy. So if you ever find a 1952 Liberty wheat penny with a D mint mark, do not rush, do not assume, do not dismiss. Look closely, protect it, learn its story. Because sometimes the greatest treasures are not the ones that shout their value. They are the ones that quietly wait for the right person to listen. In the end, this tiny coin teaches a grand lesson. Fortune does not always arrive as glittering gold or heavy silver. Sometimes it arrives as a humble penny, carrying history, mystery, and the thrilling possibility that in the smallest places, the biggest dreams can begin.